So the other day, I made a choice to build out a sort of product management tool that's going to just take feedback from customers and um, analyze it using Claude. I'm a product manager by day, and part of my job as a product manager is looking at things people say. Do they like the product? Do they hate the product? I don't do a ton of this in my day to day currently, just because of the consulting nature that I have around my role. But I do still find this to be a helpful tool for just general feedback that I want to analyze. Claude is very similar to GPT, so if you've used ChatGPT before, Claude is just another one of the competitors out in the market. And so I sat down, and it's kind of funny because when I was starting to build this out, of course, I'm using Claude to kind of guide me through how I'm going to build this application out using VS Code, which is a code editor. And during the whole process, I was actually at a coffee shop the first time I did this, which hopefully, as I say first time, something happened because this what you see on the screen is my second time building this. First time took me about 3 hours, and the next day or the third day or something, I went to try to just push it up to GitHub, which is where the code is stored for deployment and just general collaboration amongst developers and everything. I did something and I just lost all the files. I talked to my friend Evan, and he was just like, maybe this is a sign for you to just like rebuild it, and like this time it's we're doing it more intentionally now that you know some of the issues that I ran into the first time. So took that advice, jumped back into Claude, gave it my prompt, which was really a quick, here's what I want this product feedback analyzer to do. Here's what I'm going to use it for. I want it to be simple and minimal in terms of styling and functionality, and I'm going to use VS Code for it. So, as you can see on the screen, my Claude window is kind of me going back and forth between Claude um, and VS Code, which is the screen right here, and basically allowed me to build out the front end, the back end, um, and a lot of this, honestly, what I wanted to do was just copy paste. So, of course, as I'm running through this, I have some background in coding, but I don't consider myself a developer at all, just because I don't do it at my day to day. But I do know how to get around through this whole process. Took things step by step. As you can see on the screen, I do have something working. So I took the API key, and then I pasted in some feedback, as you can see on the screen, and then it analyzed it. So what happened in the background is that um, my application called Claude, the Claude API, and categorized it into um, whether it was a bug, so if something else broken, if it was praise, so maybe the customer feedback that we got was like, love your product, keep it up. Also tracked things like customer improvements, or things people didn't like. But overall, like with Claude, I've been just learning how much I can use it for learning. I don't always have to use it as a brainstorming partner or a email editor thing, where I can really just use it for the ability to walk through a problem. Um, and in this case, I was using a tool, using a code editor, and like having it be a partner in design and in building. And when I ran into things, just like asking it for further explanation as to how it fixed it. I think a lot of the times, like, we see people and technology like solve things, but we don't really ask why. Like, how did you do that? What were the steps to get there? Even if I never do it myself, like, it's still helpful. So this is just part of just some of the things that like really bring me joy, and part of the reason I'm building products using AI right now is to learn and to pass on that knowledge as best as I can. I'm also building out a 4-week PM mentorship course program. I don't even want to call it a course, but a program that's one-to-one. And so like I'm kind of like, you know, building my own products in order to show the people that I do end up working with that, like, hey, I've done it before, and like here's where I went left and here's what worked. And There was ways to be creative with this as well, and at the same time pick up new skills that you didn't have before. So I don't know. I hope you can come along the journey of like me, continue to build with these new technologies, and hopefully pass on the knowledge in some creative ways. And then earlier you saw a clip about me doing something with soil. I also have a side business where I collect coffee grounds and um, turn that into toppers and soil enhancement that you can use for your plants and your garden and things. So that's still very like early stages, but like a lot of progress has been made. I've been on that for how many months now? Since February of this year. So I don't know. I just really wanted to share the things that I'm up to, what I'm doing, and with no expectation around this at all. But I think the biggest thing I will say is like, hopefully, this encourages you to like follow your passion and like feel what brings you happiness. And um, yeah, that's all. That's all I got. um, Hope you have a great one and stay slow. See ya.